Bannock County Commissioners are now in session. I entertain a motion to go into the Board of Equalization.
Mr. Chair, I'd move that we enter into the Board of Equalization.
We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. First one and the only one we have is Monty Smith, and he's not showing up. He has sent all kinds of stuff to Christie the last few days. He is not coming.
Oh.
And, but, I mean, I looked over this and he got a $30,000 reduction anyway for this year. Looks equal to everybody else in the neighborhood.
We actually did make an adjustment because we removed a front porch because of policy change. We don't put them on if they're under 25 square feet, so we removed that.
Okay.
So his new value would be $327,895.
Mr. Chair, on parcel RPRCCG 1000700, I would move that we accept the assessor's recommendation and change the value to $327,895 with the reduction coming off of the improvements.
We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Next we have
That was hard.
I know, that was great.
Exhibit A, BOE Corrections 2024. And these are changes that happened in your office. You want to comment about them?
They're changes that happened after we turned the roll over to you too. And so these are adjustments we made and we're able to cancel all these BOEs. Because these would have went to BOE, we were able to make adjustments, do different things and work with them and be able to adjust these.
Okay, thank you.
So these basically are agreements you reached with people before you,
Basically what?
agreements you reached with people before you
Yes.
came here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and prior to that, we did pre-BOE and did some adjustments too, but those were,
Great.
Don't these include BOE decisions as well?
Any questions?
Nope.
Motion.
Mr. Chair, I would move that we accept Exhibit A from the assessor, which includes price adjustments for cases they handled in-house as presented.
And let me change price adjustments to value adjustments.
Value adjustments. I will accept that.
Okay. We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
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 All right. I'd entertain a motion to end BOE.
You want to do it, John?
No, I'll let you do it.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I would move that we close the BOE session for 2024.
We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all.
Well
you're
done.
welcome. And did everybody get to meet? Garen?
Let's,
No?
do we need to go out of Board of Equalization?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Chair, I move that we exit the Board of Equalization.
We have a motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Okay.
Now we're just in the general.
Okay, so I'd just like to introduce you to our new consulting appraiser, Garen Evans, and I'm just gonna brag on him a minute. He's already been here more than our last one was for a long time. But he's been awesome. He's teaching us things about ProVal we didn't know. He's been awesome, and we're excited to have him on board. Sorry,
Well,
but I stole your
Welcome.
thunder.
So you live in Twin.
I do live in Twin, yes.
Native, where you?
Actually, kind of a long history with this area. Originally from Colorado, but I grew up in Firth area. Married my wife, she's actually from here. And lived here for about 7-8 years while I was going to school. And then moved over to Twin Falls. So, but yep, I'm pretty familiar with the Pocatello region.
Oh, good. Is there any concerns or anything you want to brag on us about?
Well, there's,
We're pretty proud of our group over there right now.
And honestly, we have a good rapport with our commissioners, and I'm grateful for that. Really grateful for that I can go to them and visit with them, and they're willing to listen. Garen's in the middle of looking at revisiting our 4 categories that we were out of compliance in, and he's in the middle of that right now.
so I've been working with Anita's office and just trying to get some information, putting all that together, but from what I've been able to see, very knowledgeable staff. Obviously, there's been a lot of effort put into training and making sure that they know what they're doing. So it's been very easy to actually come in and work with everyone here. You're asking if there's been any questions or concerns. I've actually had a question that came up last week, and I asked Anita about it. She gave me a little bit of history about the Fort Hall reservation, as far as how properties are dealt with. And I guess what I'll say is I've asked a question of our legal as far as what does Idaho code say, how are things supposed to be handled. I'm still waiting on an answer for that.
Okay.
But it's very possible I'll probably be coming back and saying, you know, Bannock County, Power County, and Bingham County need to have kind of a sit down, figure out what the best way to handle some of these things are, because I think the end result is correct as far as, you know, dealing with property exemptions, but the actual method in which it's being achieved is not. And so that's something that just kind of needs to be looked at. But that one, just considering the nature of the question, it might be worth having a little bit more conversation once we get that legal opinion back.
It'd be good to know. I mean, we've went back and forth on that for quite a while.
Right.
And I conceded a little bit.
Yeah, from what it sounds like, I think the end result, like I said, is probably correct, but there should have been some other steps in order to fully satisfy the requirement of code.
Okay. And along that line, we have some nonprofits that, after we go through that process, I'd like to sit down with you a little bit and go through a little bit and talk about them. We've had a couple of years now where we've denied their nonprofit, and I'm not sure that it might not end up in the courts, but I'd like some advice too. I mean, our legal's kind of told us what he feels, but I'd like to know what the rest of the state kind of does in some of these situations.
So a lot of these ones I can definitely start looking up what I think, and then also finding out what the rest of the state is doing as well. So
That'd be great. I think that'd be a plus for us to have that information.
And my main goal is to be a resource that anybody who has questions, hopefully I can, you know, even if I don't know the answer, I can say, I don't know, but we'll find out, and bring that to you.
We appreciate that. The first few years in, we got to have George on speed dial for a while. So anytime we have a meeting, Bannock County's always brought up, so not always as positive.
It's getting better.
It's been better. It's been better.
We're not an example as much anymore. It's been good.
I don't know, George still seems to
Yeah,
bring
not
the
a
name
bad
up.
example.
Well, your name.
Questions?
No,
Anything?
glad to have you on board. Thank you.
Thank you.
We do also have a new regional person that would have taken Matt Virgil's spot, and his name is Robert Rios, and he is also from the Twin Falls area. So,
Okay.
and he is basically Aaron's boss. Yeah.
So he basically is Matt's replacement for the south side of the state, and then there's one up in northern Idaho as well. And that's Brad Bernacki. I'm going to massacre his last name, but
Well, good. Like I say, welcome anytime. And, we'll be talking to you, I'm sure.
I'm sure, and I'm sure that I'll be seeing all of you. So
Good. All right. With that.